After what Israel called two targeted raids over the previous 2 days, the IDF now says it's expanding ground operations into Gaza. The Israeli strike came exactly 3 weeks after Hamas massacred more than 1,400 people in southern Israel. Rafael Romo has more from Tel Aviv.
In the last few hours, we learned that Israeli warplanes hit 150 underground targets overnight and killed the head of Hamas aerial operations. The Israel Defense Forces said it had struck what it called terror tunnels and underground combat spaces during a period of very heavy airstrikes on the north of the Gaza Strip, which explains some of the loud booms we heard for hours overnight. The Israeli military also says that Assam Abu Rakaba, who was in charge of Hamas aerial assets, was among several operatives killed. And as Israel Defense Forces announced the expansion of ground operations in Gaza, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin reiterated the importance of protecting civilians in a call Friday with the Israeli Minister of Defense, Yoav Gallant. During the call, Austin also stressed the importance of humanitarian aid delivery for civilians in Gaza and for Hamas to release all hostages. Even after 2 weeks of airstrikes and artillery fire on Gaza, and even after several targeted raids into the enclave, it appears Hamas still has the capability to launch rocket attacks against Israel. Our team here in Tel Aviv had to go to a shelter Friday afternoon when the air raid sirens went off once again. We heard several loud booms, and later authorities here said that several people were injured after a residential building was struck by a missile, including a 20-year-old man who suffered head and limb injuries. And then once night fell, Gaza residents told CNN that they were witnessing some of the most intense airstrikes since the war began. There was widespread power, internet, and cellular service outages across the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian telecom company that provides mobile service to Gaza says that the intense bombardment resulted in the destruction of all remaining international routes connecting Gaza with the outside world, leading to a complete interruption of telecommunication services. Several United Nations agencies now report they have lost contact with their local staff in Gaza, as most of the communication capabilities of the enclave appear to have been interrupted. Rafael Romo, CNN, Tel Aviv, Israel.